Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mayor's Corner. Today we have a special guest that has not made an appearance on the Mayor's Corner in the past, but he's not new to our organization, to the city, and to Public Works. He's been doing this for quite some time. He recently became, well, I'll let him introduce himself and his title.
Hello, my name is Joe Sines. I've been with the city on and off going on 39 years. I've been working with utilities, I've been working with streets, and now I ran into a new job working with sanitation and garage.
Yes.
So I've been here for a while.
And you'll still be doing streets?
I'll still be doing streets, and I've been doing water line repairs, new construction, and
Yes.
sewer.
I'll tell you, Mr. Sines is our go-to person, and he really does a lot within our community. He handles a lot of the leaks that happen overnight or all of a sudden emergencies. He's been able to mitigate some of those. There was a leak not too long ago. There was a pretty major leak that you found it within your guys found. It was in the middle of the field.
Yeah, we had a big major leak that was causing low pressure all around town, and it was over there by Terrell Street, and it was like in the brush area, and we found it and we contained it within hours.
Yes. So, and we appreciate your work. I know sometimes people don't understand or they just know we don't have water or we have a leak, and your guys are in the middle of the night or in the cold weather, hot weather, cold weather especially, and they're getting wet. That's so hard. I mean, replacing lines that we expected there was I don't know how many inches, and it ended up being a 20-inch line or whatever. You find so many things. So
Yeah, as far as water leaks, sometimes it'll take a while because we have to wait for somebody to locate all the lines, and that takes a period of about maybe 2 to 3 hours, and then from there we start excavating, and sometimes it could take up to maybe 4 hours to get your water back on. But we won't stop until we get it back on.
and that's called special projects, right?
No, special projects is
Is
a
something
construction
else?
crew.
Okay.
They'll do new projects.
Oh, okay.
And we work with government grants to
Okay.
do new water lines and new sewer lines.
Okay.
That's a
I
different
know.
department.
I get them mixed up. I feel like they're
Well,
all
I
the
do so many
same.
departments that man, even I get them mixed up because, man, I'm talking about something and all of a sudden it's another department I'm talking about. Yeah, I do the same thing.
I know recently, last year into this year, there was a big project, Virginia Street. That was a huge project. And then we also, the one thing that you did was King Street.
Well, we work hand in hand with JE Construction when we did that Virginia and South Reynolds. We work hand in hand with that contractor, and we replaced a lot of water lines
That was a
before they
6.9.
ran that asphalt.
That was a $6.9 million
Yes,
project
yes,
that we
yes.
recently had a ribbon cutting. I unfortunately wasn't able to be there, but I think
I was there.
I know. I
I was
think
taking most of the street there, but I was there.
you're so funny.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
How did King Street come about? We moved water lines from the alley to the street, or how did we do? What did we do there?
King Street when we did the chip seal, or which one? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we had a CDBG grant, and we replaced sewer line from 8th Street all the way down to Lincoln. And when we replaced that sewer line, we went back and did a chip seal and seal the road.
Yeah, it looks a lot better, and
Yes.
I think it looks really good. You've done Highland Street. You did the one right there on.
Hickey.
You did Hickey Street. That one took a little while, but that was a big project. That was, and then weather
As
came
a
in.
matter of fact, when we did Hickey Street, that's when we're getting all this bad weather.
The rain.
And then we had a dry spell, and now we're back to the weather, so now we're having a lot of potholes and trying
Oh
to take care
gosh,
of that.
yes,
Yeah, yes.
So you did Highland Street, King Street. King Street was a big one, and then Hickey Street.
Triangle.
Triangle,
Yeah.
Triangle, if y'all, I mean, there were a lot of potholes and I mean, I know we have other issues in other streets, but that was one.
Yeah.
And we've identified a lot of the ones that we need. We've identified several streets, but I know funding is
Funding
is a challenge for us.
challenge.
And of course, our bond didn't go through, and we
Yeah.
understand, but it would have helped so much to try to get, I think we were planning on getting at least 30 to 32 streets done, not the ones that needed major, like water or sewer, but the ones that needed some sealing, so that are really bad, that you could just go and do a chip seal. And some of them were gonna incorporate some of the water and sewer lines, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. But we're still working, we're trying to work towards finding funding to help us do some of those projects. And it's gonna be tough. Our city manager said probably like, we'll do maybe 2 or 3 a year at most. We're gonna try,
Yes,
unfortunately, with the funds we currently have.
yes.
And then, of course, we still will address as those emergencies or anything comes up.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your new role in the sanitation.
Well, my new role right now is a little challenging because I used to be in a different building, and now I'm trying to make the garage a warehouse slash garage, and I'm moving all the fittings and the parts and the pipe from one garage, well, from one warehouse to the garage, and making it another warehouse slash garage. But I mean, we're almost done.
Okay.
But everything else is pretty simple. It just like you said, the funding. You know, as we go, we'll continue
So,
on.
in your new role, someone hit pretty hard. They dropped something. So in your new role with, are you in charge of landfill too? And
No, I'm not in charge of landfill, but I'm working with a landfill director there, trying to help him fix the road right now.
that's
So we're
Mr.
working hand in hand with the
Okay.
county, because the county also uses a landfill. So we're trying to fix those roads
The
right now.
road, okay. So with sanitation, how many trucks or garbage trucks or what do we have?
We have like 4 trucks that are doing the routes, like from Monday, Tuesday, and then they pick up brush and they pick up leaves on Wednesday, and they go back on the routes Thursday and Friday.
We do have a new ordinance that was in place in reference to brush pickup, that we will no longer be picking up mix. It will just be strictly brush. And I know we're trying to slowly incorporate that. We've given some information through the codes department to the residents. So little by little, we're gonna try to get that taken care of, but it's a challenge too, right?
Yes, well, like I said, man, I just started this new role as far as the brush 3 weeks ago, but I'm sure, I mean, once we get to getting down what we need to do with the brush, we'll start cleaning up this city a little,
Yeah, no.
make it a little brighter.
Yes, and then the one thing too that I know has been a challenge is educating our citizens in reference to alleys. A lot of times our citizens don't know, our residents don't know that they are responsible for our alley area and the trees that overhang from their yard into our alleys, because our garbage trucks sometimes go through some of those alleys and they get scraped, they get hit. So that's something we're working on too, right?
Yes, the codes department is sending out letters right now about the alleys, what needs to happen, which alleys need to be addressed. And right now, what I'm addressing is, and working with codes, I'm letting them know which alleys are bad, and they're giving notices out. And then from there, we're going to try to help the residents, try to keep them clean, and then from there follow up and get with the residents, make sure that it stays clean.
Yeah, a lot of times our residents don't know that the alley is still part of your yard and you're responsible for maintaining that area, keeping it clean.
Yes.
No, no brush, brush during your time, right? But no mixed trash or, any kind of, overhang on branches. And so, and anytime you have a question, you could always call our codes department. They could let you know in reference to what kind of, when the brush pickup is, and what that ordinance looks like, and what you're responsible for. That way, it'll help everyone. It'll help all of us if we all start taking care of those things, because right now, it's kind of gotten a little out of hand, right?
Yes, and if you have to place brush in the alley, not to put it on top of a gas meter
Oh,
or a
that's-
water meter, because if the brush tractor goes out there and picks up the brush and it's near a gas meter, then we're gonna have damage to the gas meter, and that could get
That's
pretty bad,
dangerous,
yeah.
yeah. So if you do place any brush for pickup during your time, your zone, just keep in mind about your water or gas meters out there, not anywhere close to them. Sometimes are the cleanouts out there too,
The cleanouts are also there for the sewer, and what that happens if the brush tractor doesn't see the cleanout and it pulls out the sewer service, debris will go in there and it'll clog up your sewer
and back up.
and back up into your
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
They'll make it. So I know you've worked really hard throughout our community and you've done a lot. There's one thing that I know that's been a challenge within neighborhoods. We've had citizens call in and talk about, the flow or the smell or something's backing up, and we're finding they're putting baby wipes.
Baby wipes, yes, baby wipes cause a big problem. When it goes into our sewer system, it turns into a ball, especially with the grease, and it'll clog up your sewer system.
And a lot of times, even if it says it's flushable, they still clog up our system. We find them in our sewer plants sometimes too. You were very creative in one of our areas that was a challenge. I think one time you put like a cage to try to mitigate some of that.
Yeah, there was a business that we put a gate, different areas, well, everybody shares a sewer system, so we gotta make a determination of where the problems
problem.
come, so we put a cage in there to trap it, and we figured out where it was coming from, and we let the business know.
And we educated that in
Yes.
that business to say, please, keep an eye, do not have, baby wipes, and
Yeah.
because it does create a bigger problem. So even if it says flushable, just be mindful that it doesn't disintegrate, or so just be mindful of that. And if you could please not discard them in the toilet, and because it'll end up in our sewer system and causing issues. Is there anything else you want to talk about yourself or?
About myself, maybe not. I'm a very private person, man, but when it comes to work, I'm here. When it
Yeah.
comes to the city, I'm here. I love working for the city. I've been working for the city a long time, and like I said, my private life, I just
Professional life, so.
yeah, I'm more into a workaholic than a private guy, Yeah.
Well, we appreciate everything you do. Anytime you'd like to reach out to Mr. Sines, do you have a number for the department where they could
Yes,
call?
right now we've made some changes. Right now, a lot of times the water plant used to take the after-hour calls, but now you call a number, and it's I think it's still the 664-9082 after-hour call, but it goes direct to the technician that goes after hours and repairs
Oh, okay.
repairs your water leak. So when you call the person after hours, most of the time you're calling the technician that's actually gonna do the
That's on
repair.
call? Okay. And we can verify that number and then display it for our citizens.
But right now, we're still in the learning process, how that's working,
Yeah.
but so far it's been working okay. Not great, but okay.
Well, we'll refine
Yeah,
it. We're always about learning and
Yeah,
improving our services. So everyone out there, we ask again, and I know I might sound like a broken record, we ask that you just have patience. We're doing the best we can with what we have, and we're looking forward to our budget cycle that's coming up.
Yes.
And so we'll see how all this works out, and welcome again, and thank you for everything
you.
you do. You do a great job, and we really appreciate you. Every time, he's always available. We call him, okay, where do I go? What do I need, you know?
Yes.
And he moves everything, mobilizes, I said, mobilizes everything. So we really appreciate you, and thank you for being on the Mayor's Corner. And God bless everyone. We'll see you next month. Thank you. And coming up, I'm gonna have a segment with, we're gonna have a 250th celebration at the Alice Multi-Use Complex, which is the water park and natatorium, and that'll be coming up. I'll get some more information out. Again, thank you, Mr. Sines. Thank you for everything you do, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.